Hey souls, Revo here with Pandora. We're going to take a look at some of her handiwork that she's been doing right here in the heat of the day. Pandora, what am I looking at?
All right, so over here in this box, kind of looks like a little bit of a rat's nest right now, but these are called solenoid valves. So these are the interface between our automatic irrigation clock. That's what all the wires are for. The wires run to the clock over in our little farm barn over here. And these black things are the valves. So the wires from the clock tell the valves when to turn on. So this isn't going to stay like this. It looks like kind of a mess right now, but we haven't tested it yet. You know, I want to test it and make sure all of these connections are good before I wrap it all up and make it look tidy. So in the meantime, what we've been doing until I get this wired up is we can turn these on manually with this little red lever right here. So let me turn on zone 4 because it's right next to us. So it just takes a light touch and you can hear that fire up.
Definitely.
And then there you see the irrigation coming on and you can hear it. And here's our little spray emitters right down here. Woo!
Hang on, I got a wet t-shirt contest going on over here.
Need me to hose you down? It's a pretty hot day today.
Woo!
Yeah, so that's part of this, and then the other part is over in the farm barn. Got an irrigation flunky over there wiring the clock up right now. So we can check back in with that part of the process in a couple minutes.
Well, let's head over there and check that out. I hear water is important these days for
yeah. Well, water is life.
Mini wičhóni.
That's right. All right, so in here, in our farm barn situation here, so this is our clock. I don't know if you can focus on this guy up here. This is a Galcon 16 zone timer clock, I think, so you can see what that looks like in there. And looks like, oh, and that's, so here we have the inside of the clock. So those same wires that were over there in those solenoids are now coming in here, and they're hooked up to the tiny little terminals that we've designated. So then when we go in and program the clock, we'll know, oh, that's zones 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh.
This is something you guys got laying around here in the farm barn.
Yeah, yeah. Revo wants you to know that hoeing ain't easy. Yeah, so we're just about ready to test the system out, make sure all our connections are good, make sure it's wired correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this bad boy in, see what we got.
Moment of truth.
Let's see if George's electrical worked. Well, all the lights are lighting up, but okay, there we go. All right, so now clock is blinking.
Beauty.
So now I'm gonna need to set the time and fiddle with it for a little bit to program in a little quick run through. So I'll set each zone to come on for a minute and we'll just let the clock run through and we'll make sure all of our zones fire off in the way they're supposed to.
Fantastic. And I'll just point out with Pandora here, you think she's talking a lot of witchcraft
pretty technical
and nonsense. No, I'm just teasing. She is talking witchcraft. That is normal for her. But take a look at this. This is how detail oriented she is. She is a master of the water control.
So this is a quick map of our irrigation system here on the farm. And it's got a little key there, you know, the different colors represent different lines that go to different places, and we've got little boxes and little slashes where there's valves. So there's a lot of valves in a lot of places because I like to be able to turn off different sections. That way you know, we can still be watering our beans in quad 2, but I can shut off the pit house so I can work on the irrigation in there.
That's smart.
So we still have water even though the water's down in other sections, and that also helps us out if we have a leak somewhere. We can just turn that section off and we still have water to all the other zones in the farm. That's the goal. So in order to help translate information, help people visualize, so I'm not talking a bunch of witchcraft, here's a picture, you know, because pictures help us all out.
Absolutely.
So that's what we got going on.
Well, there we go. It's another important aspect of the farm and the operations and the overall communication. And once again, this is our master grower right here, Pandora, and we're happy to showcase some of her beautiful handiwork. We'll see you souls out in the sun.